strong.
Okay, hello everyone, welcome back to another Let's Discuss. So today, I'm actually going to be discussing my first look of the new Caverns of Ixalan commander decks. Now, we finally have the deck lists, and I've been staying away from the deck list until I could really record this video. It's been like a full day and I'm just kind of busy. So, let's get straight into it, I guess. So, as you see, we have pirates, vampires, merfolk, and dinosaur. So, pirates are blue, black, red. Vampires are white, black. Merfolk are green, blue. And dinosaurs, of course, are red, green, white. So, I think the first one we're going to look at is pirates. So, here we are. We have Admiral Brass herself. Admiral Brass enters the battlefield, you may cards. Beginning of your combat on your turn, you may turn target pirate card, pirate creature, from your graveyard to the battlefield with an affinity counter on it. It has base power and toughness of 4/4, gains haste until the end of turn. If a creature with a affinity counter on it die, exile it instead. Okay, that's not bad. For a it's a 5-drop 3/3. It's not bad in the way of commander. And then we have the second commander option. We have Dawn. Each creature you control. Hang on. Creature you control but don't own, get +2/+2, has menace and death touch, and is a pirate in its other types. Okay. It sounds like you have ways of stealing cards from the bin, I guess. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell you don't own, create 2 tapped treasure tokens. So I'm guessing the cards in this deck exile, say, the top cards in the opponent's deck, cast them. Is kind of what it's kind of like blue and red pirates already do. And of course, all of them come foil, and this is just the etched, like displayed command. So it's the hard copy pretty much. Okay, so this deck contains 26 creatures, 6 sorceries, 37 lands. Oh, that's quite a lot. 3 enchantments, 11 artifacts, and 5 instances. What are you doing, Bear Bear? I've actually got my dog with me, and you, my little friend, just let one rip, didn't you? Huh? Didn't you? Hey. You guys are obviously going to see a mess, but ignore the mess. Pretty much. I've been meaning to kind of clean. Desk cam. Ignore the mess in the corner. I have been meaning to do it, but Bear. This is my dog Bear, for those who don't know. He's a Morgie. Huh? Not you. Also, aren't you a big pain in my ass? He's very protective of his cardboard roll. Watch. Oh. To be fair, you growl Luke. You don't growl me. Well, yeah, he's quite fixated on it. Budget Zamazenta. Zamazenta? No, Zacian. Budget Zacian. There we go. Oh, he dropped it. Yay. Oh, so why do you fart in my room? Well, that's doggo section. That's the doggo part of today's video. Doggo. Okay, where was I? 5 instances. Oh yeah, and tokens. Ragavan, Salamander Warrior, and the new map tokens. Poppy, Monarch, and City's Blessing. So let's get on to the monsters. Okay, Apim. When it enters the battlefield, exile up to one target non-salamander creature. That creature's controller creates a 4/3 blue salamander warrior. Encore for 6. Okay. Similar to Skyclave Apparition. Captain enters the battlefield, create a treasure. So again, I always like to make a bunch of treasure tokens. That's just kind of like the thing. The pirates, they go for the booty. Time Stream Navigator. Send for 10 or more permanents. Get the City's Blessing. You pay 4 tap. Put Time Stream Navigator on the bottom of its owner's library. Take an extra turn after this one. Okay, actually only you have the City's Blessing. Oh, okay. So you can have an extra turn after this one. God, that's not bad. It only costs 2 ad play. And then you have to wait a turn or you give them haste. There's so many ways of doing the game. And yeah, you pay 4 tap, gain extra turn. Nice. Like this would be something you make sure you have 10 permanents, which is fine because your lands count. It doesn't say non-lands, so we're pretty good on that. A 2-drop 2/1 with flag. Whenever it attacks, target the creature defending player controls loses all abilities that has the base tower and toughness of 0/1 to the end of turn. Okay. So you can basically turn off like a 7/7. You can basically just turn it off. There. Well, card that says when it's dealt damage, do this. That's kind of cool. Dire Fleet. Avenger. An Orc Pirate Wizard. A 5-drop 4/4 with Menace and Death Touch. When it enters the battlefield, each player loses a third of his life. Rounded up. What? Loses a third of his or her life rounded up. Okay, sure. Okay. Fleet Captain, Menace, when attacks, if you control another non-token pirate, may pay 2, if you do, create a 2/2 black pirate with Menace. Okay. Token generation. Also, you control will deal damage to a permanent or player, deals double that damage. That player instead. Ooh. God, this might actually be really handy in with the red the fire god. I can't remember his name. The one that saves with deal damage, it deals like its power. But this says double, so 8 fire damage. Captain Lenny Storm. Haste. And for attacks, you create treasure token. You may sacrifice the treasure token. It gets +1/+0 to 4-drop captive. 4-drop for free. They pay 4. Gain control of target creature and opponent controls until the end of the turn. Untap that creature, gains haste. Turn. Activate only if you anytime you cast sorcery. Okay, so you steal a guy. Untapping it gives haste. Okay. Not bad, I guess. But the mana is a bit high, but to be fair, you are stealing a guy. Sorry for the yawn. Oh, so is my camera high? Camera feels high for some reason. I tilt it down a little bit. Now you're on the wonk. Okay. Okay, whenever a Okay, whenever this or another pirate enters the battlefield under your control, gain control of target creature to the end of the turn, untap it, gains haste, and it becomes a pirate edition. This is a much better version than this. This is much better. This card's so good. You don't even have to pay mana just when it or another pirate enters the battlefield. Oof. This with, where is he? With this, you just, whenever attacks, create a token, bam, this now triggers, create a token, this pirate token, kill a guy. Oh, good. Dire Fleet Daredevil, first strike, enters the battlefield, exile target instant sorcery card, an opponent's graveyard, you may okay, here we go, we're now seeing the, how we're able to cast opponent's cards, because then this will trigger this, so your pirates will get bigger. Well, whenever you cast a creature, but you get the idea. We're now seeing cards that say cast your opponent's card. May cast turn. May spend mana as though a mana may type to cast a spell. If a spell will be cast, exile it instead of putting it in the group. Okay. Like for a 2-drop, this card's really good. Oh, here we go. You make the 2/1 Ragavan. Yeah, it's a 2-drop 1/3 with first strike and menace. Whenever it attacks, you create a legendary 2/1 monkey named Ragavan. Tapped and attacking, the token only lasts for that one combat, then it just kind of disappears. It goes away pretty much. Port Raver. Deals combat damage to a player, untap each creature you control. After this combat step, there's additional combat. Oh great, pirates get to hit me again. Oh. Can't attack a player. It already attacked. Okay, so this guy can't attack, all your other guys can attack. If you want to upgrade this, you could put in Aggravated Assault. Gain actual combat. Oh wait, we have the original Admiral Beckett Brass is also in the deck. Okay. So, this used to be Ben's main commander. He played pirates, Ben aka Wonky. Other pirates get +1/+1 at the beginning of your end step. Gain control of target non-land permanent controlled by a player who has dealt damage by 3 or more pirate systems. So, so a 4-drop, 3/3. That already buffs your pirate. It seems pretty. Hostage Taker is also in here. Enters the battlefield, exile another creature or an artifact. Hostage Taker. Oh, until Hostage Taker leaves the battlefield, you may cast that card as long as it remains exiled. You may spend mana as a color. Okay, so it's whenever it enters, right? Yeah, enters the battlefield. This card would be nuts if it enters or attacks. Like, if you really want to go down this route, you could. If you really want this to be your commander, the commander deck does seem to have a good amount of it. But I think Admiral Brass is probably your best shot at the moment. Okay. Oh, this is the flying thing. Yeah. She attacks. Look at defending player's hand. You may put a creature card from it onto the battlefield. Under your control, tapped and attacking that player or a planeswalker they control. Return that creature to its owner's hand at the beginning of the end step. So say I've got in my like Ben attacks me. He looks at my hand, he's got, oh look, Ryan, you have an old Gnarbone, I'll take that. It comes to the battlefield attacking me. I can't block it. Ben has more treasures. That I'm actually scared of when I actually get my new deck up and running. But this card is also really good. But he already plays this in his red, blue partner pirate deck, which I'm pretty sure the one of the partners actually gets printed as like a superstar or guest or something in a. What are they called? Okay, it's enough. It's to pop up. Oh, so are you okay? Hearing weird noises coming from behind me. Okay, enter the battlefield, you become the monarch. Can't be blocked by creatures the monarch can't be blocked by creatures the monarch controls. Okay. Loading. Oh, okay. 2-drop, 2-1. May pay 3. Can't be blocked this turn. Deals damage to a player, you may draw a card if you do discard a card. Okay, so it's a simple, I'll draw and discard. Become target of a spell, you sack it. Can't be blocked except by spirits. Pay 4, another target creature you control can't be blocked this turn except by spirits. Oh, okay. Can't be blocked by creatures with toughness 3 or greater. When it deals combat damage to a player, exile up to 1 target card in a graveyard that was discarded or put there from a library this turn. The card into his owner's hand. Okay, and this has partner, which I don't think you ever have. This card seems weird. I can't yet see a reason why you play it in here. Oh, I think this is him. I think he's printed in the commander deck. Whenever one or more powers you control does combat damage to a player, you create a treasure token for the opponent that does damage. Oh wait, no, I don't think this is the guy I was thinking of. The other guy. Oh no. Actually, no, it might, no, I think he is. I need to pay attention to what Ben's pirates are actually. I have no idea. Okay, Merchant Raiders. Merchant Raiders or another pirate enters the battlefield under your control. Tap up to 1 target creature. That creature doesn't untap during it goes up untap step as long as you control. As long as you control this card. Oh, you can just tap down everything. Tap down all your opponents. Guys, Siren Storm Tamer. A 1-drop or 1 flying. Sack it, counter target spell or ability that targets you or creature you control. Hey, you're gonna plowshare me? No. Spectral Sailor. A 1-drop or 1 flying flash. Pay 4 draw. Pay 4 draw card seems a lot, to be honest. Oh, okay, this card's getting a reprint. Whenever another creature you control dies, you create a colorless treasure token with tap. Okay. Oh, okay, sure. Wait, isn't this guy getting a reprint? His name seems familiar. Menace. Whenever 1 or more powers you control dealt damage, your opponent exile the top card of each of those players. Please. You may play those cards this turn. You may spend mana or a mana ability card to cast them. Okay. It's kind of hard for me to kind of read with the etched cards, because sometimes it kind of looks like it's kind of all one continuous. Okay, he's not bad. Kind of helps with this guy, I guess. Okay, we'll go on to, I guess, artifacts. So we have oh, okay. I think this is a really good artifact, because whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you draw a card. So if 2 creatures deal damage, you draw 2. I think the artifact's really good. I actually use it in my Urza deck. If you guys have seen the deck profile, it should have went up today, I want to say. Icon of Ancestry. Ends the battlefield, choose creature type. Creature of chosen type gets a +1. A free tap of the top 3 cards. Well, creature of chosen type goes to your hand, the rest go to the bottom of the order. Vanquish banner. Staple in like a tribal deck. When it comes in, you say pirates. Whenever you cast a pirate, you get to draw a card plus pirate Creature chosen like a type gets a +1/+1. RK Signet. Simple. Adds for a color in your command's color identity. Command Sphere does the same thing as Signet, except you can stack a draw card. Demir Signet, pay 1, tap, add a blue and black. Herald's Horn. Pirates. Well, you choose Pirates because and Battlefield creature type. Pirates. Pirates then cost 1 less. Beginning of upkeep, look at top card. If it's a pirate, it goes to your hand. If not, just goes back on top. Draw as normal. Is it Signet? Again, pay 1, tap, add a blue and red. Ragnar Signet, pay 1, tap, add red or black. Sowing, one of the most basic cards in any commander deck. Wayfarer's Ball. Pay 2, sack, search your library for basic land, put it onto the battlefield, tap. Yeah, really simple artifacts. I'm just seeing there's no forms of boots. No lightning greaves, no swifties. Okay. So now we have the 5 instances. We have a 5-drop instant with return all creatures to their owner's hands. Lethal Scheme. Oh, it has Convoke, so you tap your creatures. Help cast, I think. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. Each creature that convoked. Oh, destroy each creature for. Okay, so destroy 2. Classic Chaos Warp. The permanent gets shuffled back into the owner's library. And then you reveal top card of the library. If it's a permanent, they get to cast it. If not, just stays on top. I'm sorry, don't cast it, just put it onto the battlefield. Ooh, okay. This card I don't think has had a reprint for a long time, at least 2 years, I think. So you may choose to. It deals 2 damage to any target. Target player draws 2 cards. With discards 2 cards, target player creates a treasure token or destroy target artifact. That's really good for a 3 mana instant that you can choose to. That's really good. Rakdos Charm. Choose 1, exile all cards from target player's graveyard, destroy target artifact. Each creature deals 1 damage to its controller. This card can be really bad in like token form decks, like my rats, Marrow. That could deal me so much damage. I think the card's like really good. It's really good depending on your circumstance or how the game's going. Okay, so now sorceries. We have Blood Money. Destroy creatures. For each non-token creature destroyed this way, you create tap treasure. So you could effectively get all your money back from this card. Blast and Act, it deals 13 damage to everything. It does cost 1 less for each creature on the board though. Distant Melody. Choose a creature type, draw a card for each permanent you control of the chosen type. Windfall. Each player discards a hand, then draws cards equal to the greatest number of cards a player discards this way. Beat Storm, draw a creature or enchantment, you lose life to its mana value. This is, to my knowledge, the only black card that can actually destroy an enchantment. Faceless Looting. 1, you ditch 2, draw 2. I'm sorry, you draw 2, then ditch 2. It also has flashback. God, did I miss the enchantments? I did miss the enchant. Oh no, wait. Okay. I guess they counted both for the enchantment. I guess it is a legendary enchantment artifact. No way. Black market connection? Really? That's actually huge because for some dumb reason the card spiked up in price. Like for example, I was on eBay just browsing and the card sells for like £30. Why? Hopefully with this reprint, 1, it'll go way down in price. 2, the card's really good. Beginning of your pre-combat main phase, you choose 1 or more. Create a treasure token, life. You draw a card, lose 3 life. Create a free to a color shapeshifter creature token with changeling, you lose 3 life. So you can choose all of them and lose 6, but you're gaining a treasure, draw a card, and you're gaining a guy. That's really good. Oh, okay. Every creature you control attacks, it gets +1/+0 to the end of the turn for each other attacking creature that shares a creature. Oh no, pirates can get massive. I'm just seeing this as a swarm pirate deck just because of the cards in here. Ooh, this is gonna hurt. Okay, so I guess now to the lands. If you control a... Yeah, as it enters the battlefield, you may reveal an island or swamp. If you don't, comes untapped. Taps for black and blue. Taps for colors, you may pay 1 blue and red. Draw a card, then discard a card. Or got Orchard, taps for a color that land and opponent controls produces. For Boding Ruins. Same thing as this. Ends the battlefield, you reveal Swarm amount in your hand. If you don't, comes untapped. Same thing. Ends the battlefield, look at top card. Reveal a mountain or island. Tap. Taps for colors. Pay 2. Tap. Each player draws a card and discards a card. Tap for 1 colorless. 1 colorless, black and blue. Tap. Target player puts the top 3 cards of the library into his or her graveyard. Ugh, great mill. I hate mill. Seriously. Rolling Marsh. Comes with tap that lets you control 2 or more big lands. Sulphur Falls. Ends the battlefield unless ends the battlefield tapped unless you control an island or mountain. Sunken Hollow. Again, comes in tapped unless you control a island or swamp. Oh, I'm sorry, if you control 2 or more basic lands. Command Tower, because it's commander deck. You're gonna want a command tower. Bumbling Necropolis. Comes about for tapped. It taps to add a blue, black, or Evolving Wild. Stack. Search for basic land, put on the battlefield tapped. Our Ancestry comes in tapped. Tap. It can produce a color in your color's minus color identity. If that was used to cast a creature of the same type as your commander, you get to square 1. Port of Carfell. Comes in tapped. Taps for blue or pay 3 a blue and 2 black. Tap. Sacrifice it. Mill 4 cards. Then return a creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Rogue's Passage. You can pay for make your guy unblock. Secluded Courtyard. Use creature type. It taps for 1 colorless, or you can add a mana of any color only to cast or activate the abilities of creatures. Terramorphic Expanse, same as Evolving Wilds, Reviving Buff. Is all of them in here? Oh, they are. So, example, comes in tapped, ends the battlefield, you choose another color other than red, and then same for blue and same for Unclaimed Territory. Choose a creature type, it taps for cast, or you may tap it to add a color that can only be cast on the creature of the type. 6 islands, 4 swamps, and 5 mountains. Obviously, we know what the big color is. Blue. Obviously, it's blue. So yeah, first opinions, this deck seems pretty fun. Like it seems to swarm a lot and kind of deal you a whole bunch of damage. Okay. Dragon Man. What's next? Vampires? Vampires. Okay. So we know this guy. This guy seems quite good in itself. But whenever you attack, target attacking vampire that isn't a demon becomes a demon in addition to its other types. It gains. When this creature dies, you draw a card and create a tapped 4/3 white and black vampire demon creature token with flying. It's a 3-drop 2/2. It is quite cheap to cast. You can get him out like turn 3. Okay, now we have the second commander option. A 5-drop 2/2 flying. Whenever a player sacrifices a permanent, put a 1/1 counter on this, and you gain a life. Whenever it attacks, return up to 1 target permanent with a mana value less than or equal to this card's power from your graveyard to the battlefield. Ooh, okay, so actually you could mill put a lot of mill cards in. Or does it already have mill cards in it? Oh, we'll start off with the creatures, because I feel this one has one more creature than the pirates. The pirates had 26 creatures. This has 27. Okay, well, whenever one or more non-token vampires you control attacks, create a 1 white vampire creature token with lifelink. Not bad, I guess, for it could be like a turn 3 guy, not bad. A welcoming vampire. Whenever one or more creatures with power 2 or less enter the battlefield, you may card. So yeah, basically this deck just spits out. It should spit out a lot of small vampires and then stacks them into giant vampire demons. That is the idea, at least. Bloodgeist can't block. Has haste as long as an opponent has 10 or less life. Landfall, whenever a land enters the battlefield or you control, may return Bloodgeist and go to your battlefield. This card is really good. It should now be a lot cheaper now. It's only like a 2 black. 2 black, 2/1. That it only has haste as long as the opponent has 10 or less life. But the landfall is pretty nice if it's in the... It's an easy, you can just keep sacking this guy. Keep sacking it. Bring it back, stack it again, bring it land, it comes back. Really dumb. Blood Tracker. A 2/2 flying, 1 black, pay 2 life, put a 1/1 counter on Blood Tracker. When Blood Tracker leaves the field, you draw a card for each 1/1 counter on it. So again, the whole idea, you stack them to gain, to get bigger demons. Butcher of Malkia. A 7-drop 5/4 flying. Another creature dies, each opponent sacrifice. Ooh, okay. Yeah, with all this sack, you can put cards like Grave Pack in here. Whenever a creature you control dies, each opponent sacks a guy. Champion of Dusk. Champion card enters the battlefield, draw X cards, and lose X life, or X is the number of vampires. Oh, okay. For the vampire. For a vampire, another creature dies, you put a 1/1 counter on each vampire you control. Okay. I guess with this guy, you can just have this guy on board and always just keep sacking the tokens or the other kind of vampires. That's not bad. Attacking vampires you control have Death Touch and Lifelink. Whenever a vampire you control dies, you may pay 2 life. If you do, draw a card. Oh, okay. So they get blocked, they die, you can draw a card. Nice. Well, as long as you pay 2 life, but it's fine. They have lifelink. Probably gain more life than you've probably lost. Vampire Ally, 3-drop 2/3. Flying, first strike. When it deals combat damage to a player, put a 1/1 counter on attacking creature you control. Ooh, okay. Huh. Nice. Just keep getting bigger. Flying, Death Touch Lifelink. Power is equal to +1 the number of card types among cards in the opponent's graveyard. +1, and toughness is... Okay, so it's never going to gain toughness, it's only going to gain power. Okay. Patron of the Vein. 6-drop 4/4 flying. Into the battlefield, destroy target creature and opponent controls. Whenever a creature and opponent controls dies, exile it and put a 1/1 counter on each vampire. Okay, so oh look, it ends the battlefield. Bam! I'm gonna kill that. I now exile it and put a 1/1 on each vampire control. What up? Oh, it seems weird. Mana. So here, whenever vampire you control attacks, each opponent loses a life and you gain life. Ooh. This might be small, but when you add in cards like Sanguine Bond and Exquisite Blood, this deck goes very, very hard. Tumfler, Baron of Bats. Has Ward. It's a 6-drop 4/4 Ward. Discard a card. Whenever a non-token vampire you control dies, you may pay 1 and exile it. 2. Play a 1/1 black bat creature token with flying. It gains when this creature deals combat damage to a player, sacrifice it and return the exiled card to the battlefield tapped. Okay, so you kind of like blink it out, you gain a bat, the bat dies. Ooh, I'm back, so my ETB triggers again. Huh, okay. Twilight Prophet. Flying. So ascend. Got 10 or more permanents, you have the Series Blessing. Beginning of your upkeep. If you have the Series Blessing, reveal the top cards of your library and put them into your hand. Each player loses X life and you gain X life, where X is the cards cover a mana value. Okay, mana cost. This is not bad. A 3-drop 2/2 with haste. The creature an opponent controls dies, put a 1/1 counter. Sacrifice another creature, gains indestructibility at turn. Okay, so you can sack off the small vampires and save himself. With hexproof though, but indestructible is still pretty good. I love the Dusk Rose. I don't yet see Vito, so we're fine. You know, I'm pretty sure Vito's the commander. Vito the commander? Oh no, it's this guy. I forgot where I was at. Where am I at? Oh, here. A 4-drop 1/1 with lifelink. Whenever another creature dies, put a 1/1 counter. Whenever she dies, create X/1/1 vampire creature tokens. Lifelink, where X is his power. Okay. Similar to how some of the citizens cards work from Streets of Campania. A 5-drop 4/4 Vigilance and Lifelink. Tap. Pay 7 life. Destroy target non-land permanent. Activate only as a source. Activate only during your turn. Okay, life is just a resource, and in this deck, also you can gain a lot of life. I'm seeing a lot of tap cards, so you can put like Sting, Gluttony, Dagger in here. Gains 1/1 and haste. Beginning of the combat, it untaps itself, so it's not bad. A 2-drop 2/1 dies, create a 1/1 white vampire with Blood Artist. Whenever Blood Artist or another creature dies, target player loses 1 life and you gain life. Bloodline Necromancer. A 5-drop 3/2 with lifelink. Enters the battlefield, you may return target vampire or wizard from your graveyard to the battlefield. Okay, there's ways of blinking it. Like, I doubt it's in here, like, what's it, teleportation circle? Maybe. Dusk Legion enters the battlefield, draw a card, and you lose life. I'm happy to pay. I'm happy for a turn 2, play this guy, draw a card, lose life. I'm fine with that. Whenever another creature dies, that player loses life and you gain life. Lifelink, pay 2, sacrifice a creature, put a 1/1 counter on each vampire you control. So again, another way of just stacking off your tokens to make your other vampires or demons even bigger. This one's not even a tap, you just pay 2, sack a creature. Swarm Vampire. Enter the battlefield tapped, you may cast Swarm Vampire from a graveyard if you gained life. So just another way of sacking. If you gain life, it just turns back. Just enter the battlefield tapped, that's fine, because you just keep sacking off and gaining life. Pretty sure is he part of a 1-drop combo? Like an infinite loop combo of just each opponent losing life? I think he is. Sacrifice creature, square 1. I remember this card. Whenever another creature or planeswalker you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain a life. Legion Lieutenant. Other vampires get +1/+1. Okay. And it does actually have a planeswalker. Okay, now I'm gonna really. It comes in with 3, the 4-drop. +1, put a black vampire creature token with lifelink onto the battlefield. Deck 2. Get an emblem with creatures you control get +1/+0. Really? For Neck 2 you already get an emblem? Neck 6. Destroy up to 3 target creatures and or other planeswalkers. Return each card put into the graveyard this way. The battlefield under your control. Ooh, okay, you come in with 3, so that's already half. You just continue making 1/1 blockers, I guess. Lifelink. They don't have flying, which is kind of annoying since vampires kind of have a lot of flying. Okay, we have Utter End. Exile target non-land permanent. Turn to Dust. Exile target artifact or enchantment. Cast a spell during your main phase. Exile up to another target artifact or enchantment. Basically, 2 artifacts or 2 enchantments if it's your turn. Sword to Plowshare. A staple for Commander. And kind of like same again with Village Rites. Another kind of staple you run in a deck. Sorceries. Oh, okay, this card's in here. So you choose to destroy artifacts, enchantments, or creatures with mana value 3 or less, and destroy all creatures with mana value 4 or greater. I don't know why this card's in here. I don't think it should, to be honest. God damn. Wow. Okay. Destroy target creature. Creatures destroyed this way can't be regenerated. Overload. For 2 and 2 white. Wow. I wasn't expecting damn. New Blood. As additional cost to cast New Blood, tap an untapped vampire you control. In control target creature. Change the text of that creature by replacing all instances of 1 creature type with vampires. Additional causes card tap an untapped creature control. In control target creature. Change the text of that creature by replacing all instances of other creature types with vampire. Oh, you just make it into a vampire. Okay, now I see. Pact of the Serpent. Nice. I've tried to kill someone with this card. It just never really worked. So you choose a creature type. Target player draws X cards and loses X life, where X is the number of creature types that they control of the chosen type. So if I've got 10 vampires, I choose myself. I'll choose vampire. I draw 10 cards and lose 10 life. Which in this deck, it doesn't really matter if you lose life because it looks like you can easily. Okay, so enchantments. Kindred of Doom. It's a battlefield, choose creature type. A colorless and a white. Put a divinity counter on target creature you control. Each creature you control with a divinity counter has indestructible. Okay. Radiant Destiny. It's got Ascend. So City's Blessing. Radiant Destiny enters the battlefield, choose creature type. Creature you control of the chosen type gets +1/+1 as long as you have the City's Blessing. They also have Vigilance. Okay. They get +1/+1 in Vigilance. Oh wow, okay. Exotic Blood gets a reprint in here. Jesus. Okay. I bought mine once upon a time for like 30 quid. It's now in a commander deck. This card's insane. Especially in this deck, like I'm pretty sure I was talking about earlier. About Squids of Blood and Sanguine Bond. You already have one piece and Sanguine Bond's like, what, a couple pound? Ooh, cheap card. Whenever the opponent loses life, you gain that much life. This card wins games. Infinitely. Enters battlefield, choose creature type. Creature type gets +1. A1, sack a creature with chosen type. Target creature you control gets indestructible to the end of turn. That's nice. That's actually nice in here because you just make tons of vampires. Artifacts. Oh, Glass Case Heart. Whenever one or more vampires you control attacks, create a blood token. Yo, that's the first time I've heard blood tokens in a while. Black tap, pale life, create a 1/1 black and black. A white and black zombie creature with lifelink. Pay 2 black, tap, sacrifice this, and 13 blood tokens. Each opponent loses 13 life and you gain 13 life. What? Hang on, how many blood? 13 blood tokens. I guess you can use Anointed Possession, which is a 4-drop white card that says if you create, like, if you create a token, you create twice that many, so maybe you can do that with this. Blade of the Blood Chief. Whenever a creature dies, put a 1/1 counter on creature. If a creature is a vampire, put 2 1/1 counters on instead. Equip 1. Nice equipment. Arcane Signet, Command Sphere, Heirloom Blade, Heirloom Blade. +3/+1. If a creature dies, you may reveal the top cards of your library until a creature shares a creature type with it. Put that card into your hand, the rest of the bottom of your library in order. Has equipped 1. Mind Stone, 2-drop artifact, tap 4 colors, so you pay 1, tap, sack it, draw a card. Another Signet, so again you pay 1, you tap, it produces black and white. Going because it's a commander deck. Okay, we do have Swiftfoot Boots in here, so the creature gains hasten for the Hex Boot. Talisman, okay. Huh. Nice. So it's similar to like the Signets, except tap 4 colors, so you tap for either a black or a white. If you do, it deals 1 damage to you. Well, in this deck, I don't think you really care about taking the 1 damage, you'll just take it anyway. And another Wayfarer's Bauble. Land. Isaiah Chapel. Comes with tapped unless you go plains or swamp. Swirl, so again, you reveal a plains or swamp. If you do, it comes in on tap. Temple Silence. Tapped, Scry 1. Vault of the Archangel. Add 1 curse. Pay 4 mana. Creatures you control gain left touch on life until your turn. Burn during state. Has 4 colors. Tap, pay 1 life. Add a mana of any color. Only spend on vampires. A 5 tap. A 5 tap? Looks like 5 tap. Create a blood token. This ability costs 1 less for each vampire you control. So it could just cost like 0. Tap, create a blood token. Windbreath Heights with Hideaway. So you look at top 4. Put 1 of them underneath. 1 of them exiled face down. Taps for a white. You may pay a white, tap it. You may play the card without paying its mana cost only if you attacked with 3 or more creatures this turn. Bojuka Bog. Ends of play tapped. When it does, you exile target player's graveyard. Command Tower, because it's a command deck. Maywood Landscape, so ends of battle for tap. Tap 4 colors. Pay 2, tap, sack, and put 2 lands that basic lands that share the same type. So in this case, either 2 swamps or 2 plains. Enter battle for tapped. When it enters the battlefield, you return a land from your. Return a land you control to its own hand. It taps for both white and black. Of Ancestry, like something I said over. Rogue's Passage, the Cloak Courtyard, Field. So taps for colors, you may add white or black only if you control swamp. Temple of the False Gods. So it taps to add 2 colors, but you can only use that if you got 5 plains, 5 or more lands. Unclaimed Territory, again, use creature type. You choose vampires. Yeah, you can use white or black to cast them. 8 plains and 13 swamps. Yes. And these are all the tokens. We haven't seen bat tokens. Oh, I don't think since like Crimson Vow and Crimson Vow or Midnight Hunt, so it's been a while. Now, the Merfolk. Oh, one of the commanders is a salamander. Okay. Hang on, that's a giant, not ocelot. What are they called? Axolotls. It's just a giant axolotl. Beginning of combat on your turn, each merfolk you control explores. So basically, you look at the top card, you keep looking until you will. Look at the top card of your library, you put that card in your hand if it's a land, otherwise put a 1/1 counter on the exploring creature. Then you, what do you say, put it back on top or put it into your graveyard? Yeah, either put it back on top of your deck or into the graveyard. Not bad. Whenever he attacks, you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield if you don't draw a card. So you could draw that card you explore, or put a land onto the battlefield, which is pretty cool. This deck must have some landfall. It's the smiling food enters the battlefield. Or attacks, put a food counter on target land. That land is an island in addition to other types, or as long as it has a a flood counter on it. I didn't see the L. At the beginning of your end step, untap each opponent you control with a counter on it. Oh, just as a counter, it doesn't have to be a flood counter. Oh, that works almost like Unwinding Clock. Okay. Ooh. 29 creep. Ooh, okay. A 1-drop or 1. A 1 and a blue, adapt 1. This creature has no +1/+1s on it, put a +1 on it. Whenever one or more 1/1 are put onto this, draw a card, then discard. Okay. It's simple draw. Oh, it's one of these. You pay a mana to level up, so it starts off as a 2/2, you then level it up, becomes a 3/3 flyer, then a 4/4 flyer with other merfolk to get +1/+1. I never really like these cards because sometimes they are kind of bum, but this one seems okay. Emperor, Male 2. Look at the top card of your library at any time. You may cast merfolk spells from the top of your library. Whenever you cast a merfolk spell, you may pick 1 if you do. Merfolk. This card is extremely good for merfolks in my opinion. It just seems really dumb because you may cast merfolks on top of your library, and if you do, you may pay 1 and create another merfolk. Herald of the Secret. Herald of Secret Street. Which you control with 1/1 cows on them can't be blocked. So yeah, already. Can't be blocked. Like, it seems, this deck does seem pretty good already. Copa, War of Waves. Spells your opponent controls that targets merfolks cost more to cast. Abilities your opponent activates, that's a merfolk you control, cost 2 more to activate. Okay, so it kind of, it's like Ward effectively, it's like Ward. Master of the Pearl Trident. This looks like an other merfolk you control get +1/+1 up Island Wall. So your opponent has an island, they can't block it. Or sorry, other merfolk, so everything but this can't be blocked if you have an island. Merfolk Sovereign. Other merfolks get +1/+1. Tap. Merfolk creature you control can't be blocked this. Okay, so a bunch of merfolks on. So yeah, you're just. I was wondering what that piece of white was down there. That's despair. Okay. These commander decks just sound insanely good. It's odd because Zelly wants the dinosaurs, Ben wants the pirates, and Marcus wants merfolks. I don't actually have any interest in any of these commander decks, and at this moment I don't know anyone that has any interest in the vampire, even though the vampire seems good. Sea Floor Oracle. Whenever you control, deals combat damage to your player, draw a card. Okay. When it becomes tapped, you may pay 2. If you do, return target permanent to its hand. Oh, this used to be like one of the OG kind of Merfolk commanders. Has an indestructible as long as you control at least 2 or more Merfolks. Whenever it attacks, you draw a card, and other Merfolks you control have 1/1, so they have to pay an extra 1 to target it. Russia, God, the Sea. Oh, it's the old one too. Okay. Indestructible as long as devotion is a 5. Yeah, less than 5 is in creature. Beginning of your upkeep, square 1, you may pay 2. Target creature control can't be blocked. I always find that the older gods are better than the newer ones. Thriving Skydiver. Kicker X. X can't be 0. Okay, flying. Enter the battlefield. If it was kicked, gain control of target artifact with convert mana cost X or less. If that artifact is an equipment, attach it. Okay. Oh no, my Sword of Feast of Famine. All my equipments. Oh. Nasty. Deep Root Elite. Whenever another Merfolk enters the battlefield under your control, put on +1/+1 counter on target Merfolk you control. Okay. So, and you basically have all those Merfolk tokens. Oh, they're gonna get bigger. Oh, okay, Worm Worker. It's changeling, so it counts as every creature type. But in this case, enter the battlefield, you choose a creature type. You may look at the top card of your library at any time. You may cast creatures of chosen type from the top of your library. This card's really good. It's nice that it's getting a reprint. Cold Eye Escape. Final Walk. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, they draw that many cards. So this could, it starts off as a 1/1, but obviously with the other cards in here, like for the example this one, this card could be like a 2 or 3/3. Tap another untapped Merfolk control. This can't be blocked. Tap 3 untapped Merfolk you control, draw a card. Tap 5. Put a 1/1 counter. That seems a lot for just one 1/1 counter. I think I'm more than happy of like my card maybe with tapping the tokens. Enters the battlefield with X 1/1 counters on it, where X is the greatest power among creatures you control. Enters the battlefield, draw a card equal to its power. Okay. Draw 6, drop. You gain X 1/1 counters for X's greatest power among creatures. Oh, it's pretty good. It could be massive. Power toughness equal to the number of cards in your hand. You have no maximum hand size. Enter the battlefield, draw a card for each creature you control. Okay, so it gets bigger when you cast it because you draw. That's nice. In fact, it gives you unlimited hand size too. Is really. Again, this is just my first initial. This is the first time we're seeing any of the cards in here. So this is just my own opinions. My opinions might change later on. I'm not sure. Hunt 2. Tap double the number of each kind of counters on target artifact, creatures, or land. Oh my god, so you can double the amount of flood counters. Pretty much. What? Oh. Okay, sure. But it counts. 1/1 counts too. At the battlefield, if you control another creature with a 1/1 counter on it, draw a card. A6, adapt 4. Each creature you control with a 1/1 counter on it has trample. Motherfuckers have trample. That's funny. Oh, metallic mimic. Wow, you're getting a reprint. At the battlefield, you choose type. Here is its chosen type in addition to its other types. The other types being Shapeshifter, and other creature you control of chosen type enter with an additional 1/1 counter on it. So a 1/1 Merfolk becomes a 2/2 Merfolk. Really good card. I haven't seen Metallic Mimic played in a while. card just fell out. But it's nice that they brought it back. Other Merfolk you control get +1/+1. Whenever you cast a Merfolk spell, you may tap or untap target permanent. Ooh, okay. I'm pretty sure this is involved with a really dumb infi loop. Age of Fables. Each other wizard you control, comes into play with an additional 1/1 counter on it, which is kind of fine because, to be honest, most Merfolks are wizards. 2. Remove a 1/1 counter from a creature you control. Draw card. Storybook, burn it. Island Walk. Merfolk spells and wizard spells cost one less to play. Okay, obviously that's not what we wanted. Evolution Mage. Land is battlefield proliferates. Tap, untap target permanent. Other Merfolks get +1. Whenever Merfolk try to battlefield, 1/1 counter on target creature control. Pay 5 proliferate. Landfall, when a land is battlefield control, you gain life and draw a card. Okay, not bad. Arcade Signet, come on tower. It's Signet, Soul Rings. Okay, so 2 decks have boots. I guess the other 2 don't. Bonus option. Exile target artifact or enchantment, put X 1/1 counters on target creature you control, where X is the mana of exile. Way. Okay, so it could be big or could be. Well, either way, you gain more 1/1. And to return target creature or planeswalker to its hand, counter target spell. Oh, sorry, counter target artifact or enchantment spell. You want 1/1 counters on target creature. Target player shuffles up to 3 cards graveyard into their library. Okay. Return all attacking creatures down his hand. I remember this on Arena, it was annoying. Rapid hide station. Destroy target creature, it can't be regenerated. That creature's control creates a 2/3 green frog with a creature token. Really? All that? This is a 1-drop Beast Within. Speaking about, there's a Beast Within. Fire and Cold. Draw a card for each creature you control with a 1/1 counter on it. Those creatures gain indestructible to the end of turn. This isn't it. Fire Growth. Draw a card. You may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. I was kind of expecting more landfall. Curse of Swine. Exile X target creatures. Each creature exiled this way to control creates a 2/2/4. Raven Form, exile target creature artifact. This controller creates a 1/1 blue bird. It also has Foretell. Or you may put an additional land into play. Draw a card. Balance Reach. Cultivate pretty much. Kindred Discovery, wow, okay. Enter battlefield, choose creature type, creatures. Whenever a creature you control turns type into the battlefield or attacks, you draw a card. This is pretty much the same thing, except you copy it. Huh, really? Both in here, that's actually... If one or more 1/1 counters put onto creature you control, twice that many 1/1 counters are put on instead. Branching it. Scales. 1/1 counters will be put onto a creature that many +1 is put on it. Okay, so it gets 2. Or 3. I don't know. 3. A3 put 1/1 +1/+1 count on creature control. When 1 or more +1/+1 counters are put onto a creature you control, put that many growth counters on. In your keep, if this has 20 or more growth counters, you win the game. Oh, this is a win condition. Okay. Keep reward. Whenever you cast a Merfolk spell, create a 1/1 blue Merfolk creature token with Hexproof. Okay. Hexproofs. And then we're getting add some colors. Pay 2, tap. Whenever you cast a non-land card this turn. Oh, it gives them flash. Okay. Comes in tapped unless you control forest or an island. Pay 4, tap, proliferate. Moss Bridge, and another card with Hideaway. So, a 4 for one of them underneath it. Exiled, face down. Taps for green. You may pay the exile card without paying its mana cost if your creatures have total power 10 or more. Yeah, 10 or greater. And boom. Enter battlefield tapped. Enter battlefield square 1. Taps for green or blue. Of one of these snarls, so comes in on tapped, we reveal a forest or an island. One tower. Comes in tapped, you tap for green, graft 1. This that enters the battlefield with 1 counter on it. Whenever creature entering the battlefield, you may move a 1/1 counter from this one. No one of landscapes, our ancestry. When you tower, you have no maximum hand size. I guess they put in this deck because you draw a lot. Rogue's Passage, forward, limit growth, it's battlefield tapped. But it does, you put a land back to your hand. This does though tap for 2. Tap all the false guards, territory, 7 forests, and 13 up. So far, the zombies still, the vampires still seem like they are the go-to. Now we get to the one I've been waiting for. Dinosaur. So this is the first one we've seen. Whenever another dinosaur enters the battlefield on your control, you may discover X for X toughness. Do this only once each. If you exile a top card of your library, do you exile a non-land card with mana value or less. Cast it without paying its mana cost, or put it into your hand. Put the rest of the bottom of your library in that order. Already that's insane. So dinosaurs usually have quite beefy mana cost. On this rate, beefy toughness. The second is a free drop 1/5 East. Pay 2, tap, target creature you control fights another target creature. Ability costs 2 less. Activate if targets 2 creatures. Oh, okay. So this makes things fight each other. Creature you control being dealt damage causes a trigger ability of a permanent you control trigger an additional time. Oh, so all the dinos that say when it takes damage do this. Ooh, okay, that's kind of scary. The silly one. 30 creatures. This deck is creature heavy. Okay. Creatures you control enter the battlefield tapped. Oh god damn it. So good, so annoying. Swords will be down. Oh, okay. 31's this, and I instantly try and deal with it as soon as it enters the board because it can be in. Because say you're oh no, shock, there was 2 damage. This says it only takes 1. Awakened Sun's Avatar. Enter the battlefield. If you cast it from your hand, destroy all non-dinosaurs. Yep. Casually destroys all non-dinosaurs. Flying, double strike, vigilance, trample, and indestructible. Entirely the Primal Storm. This card annoys me so much. Already hitting with so far really big hitters already. Creature spells cost 1 less. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield on your control, it deals 2 damage to it. If a dinosaur is dealt damage this way, it's a +2/+2. Okay, so this actually no way. Apex Ultrasaur? Really? This deck's insane. This deck's dumb. Whenever it enters the battlefield, it fights up to 1 target creature you control. Whenever it is dealt damage, it fights up to 1 target creature you control. This thing keeps hitting until it dies. it's a 9-drop 10/10. The card's really good. If it's getting a reprint, it's gonna be cheaper too. Enter the battlefield or attacks, you may exile the target card from a graveyard. If it's a creature card exiled this way, you gain 2 life. If it's a non-creature exiled this way, it gets 1/1 counter. Okay. Rampaging. Trample. Whenever it attacks, it gets a +1/+1 to the end turn for each land you control. We go Behemoth. Trample. Enters the battlefield, you become the monarch. Whenever you tap a land for mana while you're the monarch, add additional mana. Ripjaw Raptor. When it's damage, draw a card. Whenever an opponent activates an ability of a creature or land that isn't a mana ability, you draw a card. The spell can't be countered. Action from blue. A green, and it gains of your choice. Reach, trample, hate. Bro, that's really good for 4 mana. Man, these dinos are nuts. Vigilance, 4/4 free drop. Enter the battlefield. Search your library for a basic land card. Put onto the battlefield tapped. It can't attack or block unless you control 7 or more lands. Okay, so this is kind of like a late game card. Still pretty good. Sun's Avatar. The battlefield under control, you gain life control to toughness. Oh, okay. Dinosaurs, I guess, sometimes have really big. Or sometimes their health is equal to their power. No Goltra in here. Better not. To be fair, there could be an old one. Send. You may play additional land each of your turns. Can't attack or block unless you have the blessing. Whenever one or more creature control with trample deals damage to a player, create excess green dinosaur beast creature token with trample, where X is the amount of damage those dealt to the player. Other dinosaurs control of haste. It's the battlefield, create a 3/3 dinosaur with trample. Oh, okay, hello. Wow. Beginning of combat on your turn, another target creature you control gains haste and gets +X/+X for X's power. Oh, basically doubles its power. Okay. Yeah, bases power to the end. Oh wow. Takama. Primal Calamity. Okay. Yeah, reprint. This is actually Zelly's current commander. When it's dealt damage, put a 1/1 counter on each other creature. Or draw flying 2/2. Whenever it attacks, target dinosaur you control gains flying to the end. A1, sacrifice, destroy target artifact. Okay. Devour of Mighty gets +2/+2 as long as you control dinosaur. It taps to add 1 mana ability color. It's a mana dock. Ancient Raptors. It's dealt damage. You may search your deck for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield taps, then shuffle it. Other dinosaurs get +1/+1. Pay 6. Pay a 3/3 green dinosaur token with trample. Okay, so you're mana dork. Sacrifice, return target dinosaur from your graveyard to your hand. Whenever it attacks, it deals 1 damage to any target. Okay, so it helps with the all the damage here. Trample. 5-drop 5/5 trample is pretty good. When it enters the battlefield, deals 1 damage to each other creature. Oh, so this triggers all of them. Ooh. Oh, that job, I like that. Ends the battlefield, sky 1. Whenever you cast a creature spell, you may add a green. If you do, draw a card. Okay. They pay green if you draw a card, that's always. Okay, Signet and Soul Ring. Only 3 artifacts in this deck. Only 3 of them. Tap. Add colors. God, I actually forgot you're in here, Bear. You just hear something behind me. He's just scratching his ear. Pay 5, tab, draw card, activate only if you have 6. That seems a lot for fun. Japanese Vista, Glade, Up Retreat, Exile Orchid, 4-5 Village, Fury Calm Snow, Game Trail, Run, Bridge, Tower, Roving Wild, Jungle Shrine, Landscape, Pop Ancestry, Passage, Cool. At least a lot of these have the same kind of lands, so it's kind of nice. Metamorphic Math, Growth, Health, Territory, 8 forests, 4 plains, and 4 mountains. Okay. Oh, I forgot about all the other cards. Whoops. The only charm is Ribbon of the Wild. Creatures supposed to control can't be countered. Oh, great. So the big dinos we can't counter. Non-token creatures you control have run. Enter the battlefield with a 1/1 counter or haste. A creature control deals damage equal to its power to each other creature your opponents can. Oh no. Fiery. Use 3. You may use the same one multiple times. Deals 1 damage to each creature, deals 2 damage to each opponent to destroy an artifact. Okay. Oh yeah, this card's a great draw card. You draw cards equal to the greatest power among creatures you control. And then you may cast a card with a current mana cost 5 or less from your hand without paying its mana cost. That's really good. Nice getting more reprints. Cultivate, search for a search up to 2 basic lands, put 1 into battlefield tapped, the other goes to your hand. Farseek, you search for a plains, island, swamp or mountain, put it into the battlefield tapped. This card, you can't get a forest with this card. It's a little bit bad. A migration path. Search your library for up to 2. Oh, you're another version of Cultivate, except you actually put them onto the battlefield instead of 1 goes in your. Run for growth, search for basic land, put onto battle. Savage Stomp. This spell costs 2 less if targets a dinosaur you control. Put a pawn 1 counter on target creature you control, then that target fights up to target creature you don't control. This will cost to cast a spell. Reveal a dinosaur from your hand. Or pay 1. This will for basic land card, put onto the battlefield, tapped, and shuffle. Okay. Turn the Wild Speaker. Your cards equal to the greatest power among human, non-human creatures you control. Non-human creatures you control get +3/+3. Generous Gift. Draw target permanent. Draw create a 3/3 elephant. After exile target creature you control, put a basic land onto the battlefield. After. Okay. Already like Apex Ultra. This deck seems insane. Since it is mainly a dinosaur plane, I guess they kind of have to really bump up the power of the dinos. But yeah, this deck's insane. This has to be the #1 deck to go to. Wow. These decks are actually really good. I'm actually really impressed that these commander decks can actually probably hit like decks that like these free cons are better than around like any other deck people play. Yeah, the decks are really dumb and I actually really like them. I wouldn't play any of them because they're not really the archetypes I go for. Like I don't play Merfolk, I don't play pirates, vampires or dinos. I kind of play like artifacts, rats, trees. Yeah, that's kind of it really. But yeah, that's kind of been my discussion and my opinions on the Caverns of Ixalan commander decks. I do plan to do one more. Let's discuss Ixalan spoilers. On when is because this video will come out Friday the 3rd. The last Ixalan video will come out on the 10th because we should have every single spoiler released and revealed by then. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and Feel free to leave your opinions in the comment section and I can hopefully reply and get to them. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you guys in the next video, hopefully. Bye.